Welcome back to Chalisco Crypto. Guys, welcome back. Let's discuss. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's see what is happening in the world of crypto, guys. You guys are all welcome. The market is looking strong, so the market is way more stronger than yesterday. As you guys can see, so Bitcoin is trading above a world at $10,000 once again. So President Trump, he paused the European tariff for now. So, which is, as you guys can see, so the market is looking more, it's trading up, we are heading up once again. So, which is fantastic, as you guys can see. Not just that, Michael Saylor, which is, strategy. Michael Saylor, which is the CEO of a strategy. So, they just, strategy just added, more Bitcoin to their portfolio. They just acquire another about half a billion dollars worth of Bitcoin. Yeah, evening, guys. You guys are all welcome, man. Let's discuss Bitcoin. So let's see the next move of the market. So let's see what is happening in the market and where we should be heading to next, as always. So the market, we are still on track. So the market is looking more stronger, way more better today than yesterday. So not just that, even if Trump, yeah, guys, you are welcome. So Trump's group media, so to raise another $3 billion worth of Bitcoin, to buy more Bitcoin, as you guys know. So who don't want to buy Bitcoin right now? And which is a Cycle, they just minted another about, Cycle minted about $250 million worth of USDC, just about a few hours ago. So that is more money coming into the crypto space. That's because, everybody want to buy Bitcoin right now. So everybody want to make sure that, you have the pieces of this asset. So now a lot of people they start, getting to know about this, how scarcity this asset is, which is Bitcoin. And which I will also be showing you guys a clip of Jim Cramer just about a few years ago when Jim Cramer was saying that everybody should sell his Bitcoin. So just 2023 here. And now, since Jim Cramer said that everybody should sell his Bitcoin, since that, now Bitcoin is being up with about 350%. So there's a lot of other fantastic news. There are a lot of other headlines. So which we'll be looking into. The first and most important thing is that President Trump has paused the European Union's tariff, which he threatened them with. So now the market is recovering. Guys, you are all welcome. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. So as you guys can say, the market is holding strong. Well, we are almost back up to what at 10,500, man. Don't forget, just yesterday, we're still hovering around the world at $8,000. We already added $2,500, as you guys can see. So let's look at the market. Let's quickly refresh the market. So most of the altcoin are still weak, which is, as you guys can see, most of the alts are still weak. So even if yesterday we look into the Bitcoin dominance, so that's because the most money that's coming into the market right now is the way are buying, the big boys, they keep buying buy Bitcoin. So that's because, as I always say, you never go wrong by buying Bitcoin. So using spreading your money across the market. Guys, smash the like and the subscribe button. You guys know that it will, let the YouTube algorithm knows that, we are here. So guys, as you guys can see, the market is looking, it's on green once again. So we show that, as, the market is, we are still on track once again, just like yesterday. And don't forget, tomorrow is the beginning of, one of the biggest conference in the crypto history. So which is a Bitcoin conference. So 2025, Bitcoin conference 2025 is happening, starting tomorrow. So some of the altcoin are still up today with about 5-6%. Even if Avalanche is up with about almost about 6% today, man. Most of the altcoin are coming back up once again, as you guys can see. Yeah, keep smashing the like, smash the like and the subscribe button. turn on your notification bell so that each time that we are live, then we'll get, you guys will now get notified. We'll be able to discuss about Bitcoin and crypto, man. So the market is holding strong. As you guys can see here, Bitcoin came away and I thought that was just about 1 hour ago. So Bitcoin was still trading below, even if between $109,000. So you guys can say, Bitcoin came the $109,000 after Trump pushes back a 50% European tariff deadline. So which is the 50% of the tariff should have been the first from the 1st of June. So now, so he's postponing it for a while, and you guys know that the Wall Street, they don't want to use ear to hear about this tariff. So that's because each time they heard about tariff, so they have to sell off their risk asset, and which most of you guys know that Bitcoin is considered as a risk asset, which is for sure. That's because any asset that is up with about a 100%, giving you 100% return in a year, just since 2022, when we did back down to $60,000 till now, Bitcoin is being up with about even if almost about 5 to 6s. That's almost about will be up almost about 400% since then. So it's being considered as a risk asset. So the Wall Street usually set off everything. As you guys can see here, the EU tariff delay is no guarantee. So even if President Trump posted this, the tension is not. It will still be escalating. It will be escalate market watches says. That's because even if as you guys can see, it's big pause, but it does not say that So there is no tariff on them. But but for now, the market is still it's still not bad. We are still holding strong. Yeah, guys. So what I always say is that even if Bitcoin dip back down to like even $100,000, for now we recover back. We will recover back up quickly. Right? Because we already take so much pain. But now, we have to enjoy the gain. So people who are coming into the market right now, they don't know the pain which we passed through over the past few years when the market was still, when Bitcoin was still trading between $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. So we have already endured the pain. So let's us enjoy the gain which the market is giving us. So as you guys can see, not a day like today, not just Bitcoin that is up. So even if South Korea stocks such 2% to lead gains. So if you head over here right now, like the stocks, you see that, like for example, the European stock market is not really bad today. It's slightly up. Let's look at the Asia, it's still the same, but the US stock market today is closed. As you guys can see, we can't see it here. So that's because the US stock market is closed a day like today. So guys, let's quickly dive here. As you guys can see, strategy, they just acquire, just like as I said yesterday, that don't be surprised. A day like today, seller will be saying that strategy just acquire another Bitcoin, which you guys can see here. So I know it's Monday, so we'll be wasting so much time, guys. So let's dive into the market, look into some of the analysis, what they are saying. So where we should be heading to next in the market. As always, not a financial advice, but this is what I've been working for the past few years, just by spreading your money across the market using DC dollar cost average. Yeah, guys, if you have any question, drop your question on the chat for sure. So we do Q&A. So before the end of the stream, so when after we pass through those headlines, so we do our Q&A. So we talk about the market. So we share our view together. As you guys can see, Sailor, which is the CEO of a strategy, just posted this on his S account about a few hours ago. So strategy has acquired 4,020 Bitcoin for $427.1 million. So as sort of when Bitcoin was trading at between 106,000 just a few days ago. Evening, Christopher. How are you guys doing? So guys, as you guys can see, seller, they keep why do you think that the big company keep buying and buying and buying? So seller, they just added another 4,000 Bitcoin, worth about about $500 million just today, which show that so the big boys, they keep accumulating. That's because they realize that this is the one asset that has been hedging against inflation. So this is the one asset that has been outperforming every other asset over the past few years. So the asset that has a mass supply, So the asset that does not have a CEO. So this is Bitcoin. So powered by miners. The big boys keep buying. Even if as of today, so strategy, they are now holding 580,000 Bitcoin. So which they spend $40 billion to buy, and they are sitting with almost about $23 billion in profit. So not we are now holding a total of about 60 something $billion worth of Bitcoin. No, the big boys keep acquiring more Bitcoin, keep they keep buying and buying and buying. So this is why I always say, don't allow them to take your wealth away from you. That is because they know that this is one of the way, you will get wealthier. So they want to take it away from you. So don't allow them to take your wealth away from you. And one of the way is for you to spread your money across the market using a DCA, dollar cost average. Yeah, guys, you are welcome once again. So you guys can see the market is is holding strong today. Bitcoin is trading above a world at $10,000 once again. So we show that the big boys, they keep accumulating. Yeah, guys, this is another headline over here. As you can see, Trump in media group to raise $3 billion to buy Bitcoin and crypto. So we show that even if the president of the United States, which is the Trump media group, so are raising more money to buy more Bitcoin, not just only him. So even if Grant Cardone, I also saw it on X, which I will still be showing you guys just now. So they are raising more money at least to spend $1 billion to buy real estate, to use like $200 million to buy more Bitcoin to add to their to their portfolio. So the big boys keep accumulating. So this is true, and don't forget, Bitcoin has a mass supply of 31 million. So all those headlines which I'm showing you now, which you are seeing, is real. So if the big boys keep accumulating and accumulating like this, keep buying. So don't forget, in the next few years, that's why when you heard that people, like a seller said that he expect Bitcoin to go to $50 million per coin. So you'll be thinking, oh, so how would that be? How would that happen? It will. It's just a matter of time. That's because, so Bitcoin is an asset, so that has a mass supply. And the big boys, when they are still buying right now, they are using OTC markets. Guys, keep smashing the like, smash the like and subscribe, but share the stream with your friends and family so that we can all learn about Bitcoin. So they can they could be able to use a DCA and accumulate more Bitcoin so that next time when Bitcoin is up to like $1 million per coin, we will all be in a huge profit. So let's see what next. So guys, this is Jim Cramer. This is 2023 when Jim Cramer urges, when Jim Cramer said that, so he is selling his Bitcoin that he think that everybody should sell. That was when Bitcoin dipped down to $60,000. So we're hovering around the 60,000 for a long time. So Bitcoin was trading sideways for a long time. So and head up to 17,000, between 20,000. But here it was now trading between 24,000. So that was when Bitcoin up about almost about 40% again. So Bitcoin was trading around $24,000. Jim Cramer, that is why Invest Cramer is always right. So if you do the opposite of Jim Cramer, for sure you would 100%. If Jim Cramer said that the market is going down, so that means it's a good time to buy. When Jim Cramer said that the market is going up, it's a good time to sell, to take profit. So Invest Cramer is always right. So let's quickly listen to him. You have to see the short clip. When Bitcoin was still trading around the $24,000, just 2023 here, about two years ago. So let's quickly see the short clip. This is less than 30 seconds.
Bitcoin went up, and I tried to now that Kenny B help banks. Bitcoin's a strange animal. I will say point blank, I think it's being manipulated up. It's being manipulated the whole time by saying banking free. So please don't assume therefore that it's not still being manipulated. And I would sell my Bitcoin right into this rally. And believe me, I had been a believer one time in Bitcoin, not here, not now.
So what Bitcoin was saying is that, as you guys can see, Bitcoin was saying that, so Bitcoin is being manipulated. So, so Bitcoin head up to $25,000. So he's selling up all his Bitcoin. So he think it's a good time to sell. Since that till now, even if since then till now, Bitcoin has been up with about 350%. So we show that Bitcoin has been called dead almost about 1 million times. You know, more than 1 million times where Bitcoin has been called dead, where Bitcoin has been called scam. So, which most of you guys who understand the asset know that the market always has up and down, and it's a risk asset. So this is why I always say don't go all in. So if you are coming into the market, you did not understand the market. It's very, very important that you don't trade. So use DCA, dollar cost average, to spread your money across the market. So guys, this is $250 million, okay, USDC minted on Solana chain. So by cycle about a few hours ago. So we show that more money is still coming into the crypto space. This is more money coming into the market. So why did you think that the big boys keep converting their fiat, which is the government money, into the USDT and USDC? That's because they want to buy more Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So even if they are still using OTC market, but for sure the OTC, the data are real that the OTC will dry up one day. When the OTC market finally dry up, that is when Bitcoin will skyrocket. So we are still on track. So most of the analysis, most of the data is still telling us that the market is on track, so you don't have to be scammed. This is another chart over here, which is a Bitcoin robust price chart. So Bitcoin robust price chart, for it to head over to even to the yellow line, that will take us up between $300,000. So which we haven't even close to it here. So getting up to the red line over here, it will be taking us to like about $500,000. This is why Plan B. If whenever you hear that a Plan B, which is has been predicting the market in the past few years. So this is why, if you hear Plan B say that so Bitcoin is heading up to 500,000. Those are the amount of the data which it always looks. So most of the chart are still saying that we are still on track, so we should still be heading up higher. So, and you guys know that because of this Trump tariff is the one who is, because of that, the market dip back down just, the market dip back down slightly. We dip back down to $106,000 just about a few days ago. But now you guys can see the market is already in recovery back up once again. Bitcoin is so strong. So it's one of that asset that, has been one of the best performing assets over the past few years. And guys, this is another headline over here, breaking news, which is Florida's they just proposed to eliminate capital gains and taxes of Bitcoin and SRP, not just that, even if stocks. So I think it's not just this is not just Florida. Most even if most countries and most states already proposing this, yeah. Evening, my man. How are you guys all doing? You guys are welcome. So if you are new to the channel, so try to make sure you turn on your notification bell so that each time that I'm live, you guys will get notified. So all I do here is to encourage you guys to keep, using a DCA, dollar cost average. It's not a financial advice, but that is what I've been working for me over the past few years, spreading my money across the market. And, a day like this, you will be in a huge profit. So you never go wrong by buying Bitcoin. You guys can see that even if when Bitcoin is already between the all-time high, most of the altcoin, they are still down. This is why I was trying to make sure at least you have about 40% in Bitcoin. And most of you guys know that that is what I'm doing. It's not a financial advice. So now, even if I feel that they are now proposing at least to eliminate about almost about the capital gains tax on Bitcoin and SPP on stock too. So, which is fantastic. So, that's because, it will impact the market. So, a lot of people will start buying because, the tax of a thing is also an issue. And this takes us to another headline over here, guys. So, look at and point that author, which is Robert Kiyosaki. So, he said that, he can't believe why people are not still buying Bitcoin. And you guys know that, this dude here, which is, Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad and Poor Dad. So he has been a big bull of gold and silver over the past 2 years. He has been a big investor. Not that he's still not investing in gold. He still invests so much in gold and silver. But now he realized that, so Bitcoin has been one of the best performing. If you are following him on X, aka Twitter, you find out that he has been tweeting about Bitcoin. So he has been urging people to buy more Bitcoin. That is because he knows that, so Bitcoin is an asset that has a mass supply. Just imagine, just like you guys can see in the chart, we are just recovering. The market is just booming back up so fast, which is just even if less than 30 minutes ago, we were still being around the world at $9,000. You guys can see that boom. So we are recovering. We are recovering back up. So we show that you don't have to be scared. The market, we are still on track. So all you just need to do is to keep using DCA dollar cost average to be able to buy more Bitcoin, and the market just dips slightly deep down. But nevertheless, guys, so you don't have to be scared. So Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. So we just deepen that with about a few percent. So Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. You don't have to be scared. So it's just a matter of time. Keep using a DCA dollar cost average, and you guys can see that. So you know you guys can see that big boys keep adding more money, keep printing more money to buy more Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been one of the best performing assets over the past few years. So if you head over here if you think that what I'm saying, if you look at the Bitcoin performance in all, you can see that Bitcoin is up with about 176 million percent over the past few years. There's no any other asset that can give you such a return. So we show that Bitcoin has been one of the best performing assets. The best way to be able to accumulate. You can't predict the top, you can't predict the bottom of the market. And one of the best way for you to be able to acquire more Bitcoin is by using this year. Look at a micro strategy. So they started buying Bitcoin in 2020. Now they are sitting with about $23 billion in profits. So even if BlackRock are already holding a huge amount of Bitcoin, which I showed you guys the chart yesterday. BlackRock are now holding about 600 and something thousand Bitcoin. So worth of about billions upon billions of dollars. The big boys keep accumulating. This is another Cardone. So which is a Cardone's capital launches 10S Miami's river Bitcoin Force with a long-term goal to acquire 1 billion of real estate and 200 million of Bitcoin as a treasure asset. So why do you think that, even if a few years ago, I remember between about 2 years ago, when them grab Cardone, they did not believe in Bitcoin. So they was say, oh, Bitcoin, so why would they be acquiring Bitcoin? So now they keep realizing that, so what is this asset that has been going up in price? So it's like it is time for us to acquire more of it. So that is why they keep buying and buying and buying. So which you guys can say, yeah, guys, keep smashing the like, smash the like, share the stream with your friends and family. Turn on the notification bell so that each time that we are live, you will get notified. We will be able to discuss about Bitcoin and crypto. So quickly, just like as I said, today we will be wasting so much time. So if you have any question, leave your question on the chat. So let's quickly look at. If you have any question, leave your question on the chat. So let's quickly look at the altcoin performance. You guys can see the fear and greediness is back up again, 69. Last week when Bitcoin was trading between $112,000, the fear and greediness was even between 75%, but it's slightly down just about a few days ago. Now we are is gaining more strength once again. So we show that so Bitcoin is here to stay. Quickly, let's look at most of the altcoin performance. So before Q&A, so let's do our Q&A, guys. Bitcoin is still up in the past 24 hours. It's still up with about 2.3%. It's not bad. Still stagnant, but 1.7%. SRP almost 2%. BNB, so one of my favorite altcoins, is still up with about 3.6%. Most of the altcoins are doing good a day like today. So they never go up by Bitcoin. You guys can see, even if average is up to about 6%. So most of the altcoins are up a day like today. So outcomes is up to about 6%. So guys, let's do Q&A, question and answer. So let's do Q&A. So we call it a day. So it's Monday. So a new week, and tomorrow the Bitcoin conference begin tomorrow. So I'll try my best to cover it for you guys. The Bitcoin conference begin tomorrow. So and that is one of the crypto, which is a Bitcoin, one of the biggest events in the crypto space, which will be starting tomorrow. So in the previous cycle, so we was just like, for example, last year we was in the downtrend. So the market was was slightly down during a Bitcoin conference, which is I have to tell you guys the truth, was slightly down. The market was not that doing good, but after Bitcoin conference, boom, the market pop up once again. Just like as I told you guys just about a few minutes ago, we already during the bad time. So the market is we already take so much pain. Even if Bitcoin head up to $120,000, it's a good time, guys, because we have to also enjoy the profit. So we have to enjoy the gain. It's normal. So we already take so much pain in the market. So the markets are already traded the downside for a long time. So even if we head up to $300,000, even if we're at $20,000, the market will still be able to head up to 120. I think $120,000 is still possible this cycle, at least before dipping back down. So we was already trading $112,000 just last week. Now we just need to Bitcoin to add $8,000 to the price. The price from there, boom, $120,000 before we may be able to dip back down. So that don't forget, try to make sure you always take profit. As always, that is one of the best strategy. Take profit when you are a profit, so that when the market dip back down, you'll be able to buy back. So let's do a Q&A, question and answer, before we call it a day. Let's do question and answer, Q&A. Yeah, my man, Osita, how are you all doing? J-Boy. You guys are welcome. Happy Monday once again. So, guys, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. You guys can see the bullish news, even if a seller strategy, they keep buying and buying and buying and buying and buying. And if you head over here right now, let's quickly say, you can see that, this is BlackRock, their ETF. Boom, they just added more, man. Yesterday, the BlackRock was holding, 600 651,000 Bitcoin. 651,600 and something. But today, you guys can see, they're now holding, 655,000. So if you head over to the chain here, you can see that, on the 23. So that's because this was not here yesterday. You can see that they added another 3,000. You can see they added another 3,953 Bitcoin, which is crazy. So the big boys keep accumulating. For the past 35 days, so BlackRock have not sold any single Bitcoin. You can see from the 15th here, from the 15th of April, which I've shown you guys those data, they have been buying and buying and buying. So even if as of today, BlackRock is holding $71 billion in Bitcoin. So imagine if they are buying from open market. If they were buying from open market, this will have made a huge if they are buying from open market, this will have made a huge effect in the crypto space, in the crypto market. But they are not buying from the open market. That is because, that is one of the way, at least for them to buy in a long term, for them to be able to accumulate Bitcoin for long term. And the people like Coinbase, which they buy from, they also give them some discount. So that is why they use that OTC. So nevertheless, in the next few years, for sure, OTC market will dry up. That is when Bitcoin will finally skyrocket. So let's do Q&A. So we call it a day. Victoria, how are you all doing? Greetings, miraculous, my man. How are you doing? Kingdom. Yeah, Seliki, what's the update now? So, yeah, we are here. So, waiting for the market to go up or go down. So that is one of the way. One thing I always saying is that you don't have to be bearish. Each time the market dip back down with few percentage, So you have to know that, so Bitcoin is here to stay. So each time we do the market devalue, you take it as an opportunity to accumulate more. So it's an opportunity. You can see the big don't even want Bitcoin to go up in price, right? Because it's one of the way for them to be able to accumulate more Bitcoin. Treka, you're welcome. Akachi, I'm good, guys. I'm good. Yeah, Rebe. Sell or no agree, Jebe. Sell or keep buying and buying and buying and buying. So even if even if I think even if seller own 1 million Bitcoin in his portfolio, it will look like so anything to him. The dude want to buy more and more and more and more and more. So which is crazy. So seller keep buying and buying and buying. So he want to accumulate all the Bitcoin. It's like who is that favor last week? He said that seller should adopt him. I said not just him, also seller should adopt me too, so that at least I will take from that, even if his own private wallet is holding a huge amount of Bitcoin, apart from the one which is holding in this strategy, apart from the one which strategy is owning. Seller keep buying and buying and buying. So, relevant, types. Evas, let's look. The thing is that the most money is going into Bitcoin right now. So if you look after we look into Eva, so we'll be looking the Bitcoin dominance. Yesterday was around 63% already. So most of the altcoins is been weak the past few days. So altcoins are weak. So as you guys can say, most of the altcoins have been weak, slightly weak. You guys can see that. So we did back that to how much? Almost about $22 just few days ago. Yeah. So nevertheless, even if you look at Bitcoin dominance has been going up, which show that the most money which is coming into the market, they are going into, you can see Bitcoin dominance is 63.4%. So altcoins are big weak. That is because the most money they are flowing into Bitcoin. So the money which is coming into the market right now is the big boys. So and what they are buying is Bitcoin. So don't forget that at least if we have a good pullback, for sure more money will flow out from the altcoins and flow into Bitcoin. I'm holding, but I do trade at least once in a while if I feel like the market is bullish. If everything look great, so at least if I feel like the data is on track, so I do trade once in a while. Once in a while. So the most important thing is that investing, which is holding, invest and hold for a long term. That is one of the way to make money in crypto. Like people like Ceylon, not just Ceylon. People who has made money in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency are people who buy and hold for a long term. I know that you sometimes if you look at your portfolio every single day, you will pass through some pains. But the thing is that for a long term, for sure, you will be in profit. Looking at your portfolio every single day, and your portfolio is being down. So I know that it's pain. That is why I will say just now that so we already passed through too much pain. So Bitcoin did back that to $60,000. Now we are trading above $100,000. Still hovering around the $100,000 as of now. So we show that the market is just trading sideways now. So and it's so strong. So we already endure the pain. We already take so much pain. Now let us enjoy the some of the profit. Let us enjoy the gains. of the market. The adoption, the Bitcoin and crypto adoption is still going wide. But one thing is that, like for example, people like BlackRock, for them to be able to accumulate more Bitcoin like this. But this is not what Bitcoin is all about because, it's saying like, that, for example, like those big boys, they all want to buy all the Bitcoin out from, the market. So, which is crazy. So I'm holding pepper. Also, having a headline over here. Pepper. One thing is that most of the meme coin. So, guys, I wanted to show you guys this, which let me talk to this Raven question. So, Raven is asking if I'm holding a pepper, if it could pop. Raven, one thing is that holding pepper. You know, pepper is meme coin. For example, last time when the market was up, so when Bitcoin was trading around the 100, that was $109,000 January. So most of the altcoin was up. So then I decided to take profit from most of the altcoin which I was holding. So meme coin, holding a meme coin, you all know that a meme coin usually drive by FOMO. So and the meme coin is meme coin. This is what I always say. So meme coin drive by FOMO. It has no usage. It's not like Bitcoin that is powered by computers, which is miners around the world, and powered by code. So Bitcoin is an asset that has a mass supply. So we all know that those meme coins be driven by FOMO. So most of the time, if you're in profit, it is good to take profit. You're holding it, which is a pepper is a good one. Let's say, for example, if we are in down trend, if the market is down now, yeah, if I would be able to buy pepper, sure, I will add it to my portfolio for this year. I will spread money across to buy. But right now, I don't think it's a good time to even buy crypto right now. So even if, let's say for example, Bitcoin head up to like $120,000, we have a pullback, and I think that the market will be up once again. Boom! It's a good time to buy, to add, buy some altcoin. So after the pop, so that's because more money usually flow into altcoin. So that is the time, a good time to also buy for a short term, not a long term. If you are buying right now for short term, okay, but for long term, I don't think it's a good time. And one of the coin which if I were to buy today, which I would be buying is Bitcoin. So that's because you never go wrong by adding Bitcoin to your portfolio. Pepper is the biggest community supporting, but yes. Yeah, it has a good community. So even if created from nothing, now it's something. So guys, this crypto investor lose about 2.6 million in stable coin. So which is crazy. You lose it to scam. So this is why. So be careful out there. Even if you guys know every day I say be careful out there. Try to make sure you keep your crypto safe. But not that this guy did not keep the crypto safe. One thing I want you guys to know is that before you send your crypto out, so try to make sure you double check the address. So the hackers, they already placed another. What happened here is that hackers placed another this thing, another address in bottom of his transaction. One thing is that after his previous transaction, now he want to make another transaction again. So the address which he found there, he thought that it is his address. He don't know that they press another address, before him. Boom, he sent money there. You can see $2.6 million gone. So if you think that you have a bad day, a day like today, so you can see that there are people who have a more bad day than you. So be careful out there. When you are sending crypto out from your wallet, double check your wallet. Try to make sure you are sending to the right wallet. It's very, very important. So the market is holding strong. Bitcoin and crypto is holding strong, as you guys can see. So Bitcoin and crypto is holding strong, as you guys can see. So, and let's see what tomorrow will bring for the Bitcoin conference. So, guys, you pity him, Abi, for sure. So, guys, I'll see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. Share the stream with your friends and family. Each time you come here and you find out that I already finished streaming, they watch the stream, it really helps. So, to encourage you guys to keep, using DCA, guys. So, see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. And don't forget, you are smart and intelligent with Bitcoin and crypto. We shall all create a financial freedom.